Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about something that I've been doing consistently for about 6 or 7 months, learning more about for probably a year and a half. I won't say 2 years, but probably about a year and a half, and that is called smudging. And that's basically the process that you do to cleanse your house using sage or other products, but I use sage. And I wanted to also give you guys some beginner tips on how to smudge your space, as I'm kind of new to it, but definitely been doing it for a while. I also wanted to give you guys some helpful tricks on if you're going to a place that has all these things and you're looking. I have some of my favorite crystals and rocks, or whatever you want to call them. I have some of my favorite crystals that I use on a daily basis, or when I'm feeling like I need a little bit more of something. So I guess I'll start with smudging or saging. Smudging is the term used to sage your space. A lot of people, I know when I first started, I would say, oh, I'm saging my space. And when I got to learn a little bit more about it, there was a lovely woman at a store who told me that it's actually called smudging your space, and that's the process that you go through on utilizing the sage to go throughout your house and cleanse your space. Now, the reason I wanted to do this was because I felt like sometimes there's a process that we as people need to go through in order to, I don't know, really rid yourself of what you believe you're done with. And I think that sometimes I've heard a lot of people say that smudging your place is a placebo effect. It just kind of works because you believe it's going to work, and it doesn't actually work. I don't care what it does. It makes me feel good about myself. It helps me. I believe that it cleanses my space, and I talk to God while doing it. And so I think that the culmination of all those things is what really allows me to feel the entire process and be a part of the process, and help me to feel like I've been cleansing my space or myself. And I have some notes here in my little notebook, if you guys can see that. The steps that you take are so important in order to really cleanse your space. So the first thing I would definitely do is to start by opening every window, door. I have a balcony door, window, room window, any space that you're smudging. You want to make sure that the door is open. You want the things that you're trying to get out to have a place to go. If you just smudge your space and there's nothing open, it's just gonna stay in here. So where is it going? So you definitely want to make sure you open up your space, get it bright, get it airy, open. If you only have a door, open up the door. If you open up your windows, if you can, just open up something that will allow all that bacteria and whatever else it is in there that needs to be gone to leave, right? Because I don't want that in my house. And I remember I posted a video on my Instagram, and I got so many comments, so many DMs like, girl, don't forget to open up your window. And I was like, I got you, girl, I got you. The next thing I would do is some people start by inviting spirits into their home, younger or older spirits, friendly spirits. I don't do that. I open my house up to God, and I allow him obviously full access to my space, but I really open it up to God and let him know that I want him to inhabit this space. I want him to help me in removing whatever is in this house and get rid of it. That is who I talk to when I am cleansing my space. And I think it's so important because it's all about what you believe in. If you're talking to spirits and people from the past and you don't believe in that, it's not going to do anything for you. Do what you believe in. I believe in God. I believe in the Bible, and I want my ultimate being to be God and helping me and guiding me and cleansing this space, and that's really what you want. So for me, that's what works for me. If having spirits guide you through that, that's completely fine. I prefer my Lord and Savior to help me through that time. I would always say keep a lighter on hand, just because sometimes, and I have a actual sage, I'll show you guys if you can see that. Yes, focus, yes. So basically, I got a couple questions too about whether your sage has to be relit. Yes, sometimes it will have to be relit. Now keep in mind that you don't want the sage to be on fire while you're cleansing your space, while you're smudging your space. You do not want it to be on fire. You want a light smoke to be coming from it the entire time, and you want all that positive energy, and you really want to just make sure, take your time and cleanse your space. Don't rush yourself. It does not have to stay lit. It doesn't stop the process if you have to relight it. And just go throughout, take the time, talk to God, speak to that higher being, and talk about it. Release all that bad energy. Tell it to get out. Tell it to leave you and not return, in love. You know what I mean? I definitely think that you have to really be fully invested in it if you want it to go. Your mind has to know that this stuff is leaving and it's not coming back. I'll show you guys an unopened one that I got. I'll link where I got this in the bottom bar below. I got this from a place called Mind, Body, and Soul here in Houston. That place is amazing. My boyfriend and I went last weekend, and they are just the sweetest beings, and I love that place. When you walk in, you immediately just feel, you can feel the love and care for what the people are doing. I'll read. It says, this says Grand Mesa, Colorado, Triple Goddess. That's the sage I got. And it says the Triple Goddess smudge contains Maiden Sage, Motherwort, and Croneswort wrapped in the wisdom of the Grandmother Sage. I know a lot of people also refer to it as white sage. A lot of people use white sage. So this is what it looks like unopened and unburned. And then this is what it looks like after you've used it. And yes, you can continue to use it until you're done. So it does last a long time. This one was $9, and I actually found it online for cheaper, so I'll also link that in the bottom bar below where I found this for, I think it was about $5 or $6. You don't need a big one like this. There are smaller ones that come in a pack of 3 that I saw too. I prefer a stick that's sage wrap that's bigger, but if you don't mind the smaller ones, they're gonna last you just as long. Keep in mind, this is just to purify your home. It's to cleanse your home. And like I said, I want to reiterate that you just have to believe in it. You have to want everything to just be clear. It will leave a smell afterwards. It's not an unpleasant smell, but if you don't like the smell of, I guess, like incense, you may not like the smell, but that's all the more reason to leave the windows and doors open so that that smell can dissipate over time. But I would tell you that it's not a bad smell. If someone just walks in, they're not gonna be like, oh, what were you doing in here? It's just like, oh, okay, you had something, you have an incense burning. Now on to the most exciting part. I wanted to talk to you guys about my favorite 3 stones, and this has been something that I think this portion, the stones and the crystals, are my favorite that I've been dealing with for about a year and a half consistently, and those are rose quartz, lepidolite, and amethyst. And I will show them to you guys in a moment. Okay, I'm back. So the first one, here, I'll put them right here, because I really want you guys to get a look at them. And I left the price tag on this one just so you guys can see. This is an amethyst. It kind of has like a purple color to it. This is actually my birthstone. I was born in February, early February, so I'm an Aquarius, if any of you guys are into signs and things like that. I'm into signs, but not really. This was $5, I believe. It's on here. Yep, it was $5. And I want to show you guys a comparison, because some people like the smoother stone versus the rougher stone. I prefer the rough stone, but I started with a smooth stone. This one was about, I think I got this for $1 at a festival. I got it for $1 at a festival, and they literally look just alike. One is just smooth. Come on now, focus. Yep. One is just smooth and one is not. The next one is going to be my lepidolite, which is new, where I got at Mind, Body and Soul. And like I said, I will link these. You can't see this, but this has a purple hue to it. Very shiny and bright. This is, I want to say, probably my second favorite stone, but really a great stone for me. And then my little smooth rose quartz that I got at the same festival that I got the other smooth amethyst from. I've yet to get a rough rose quartz, but I'm definitely gonna get one because I love them. And I'll tell you a little bit about what they do. You'll kind of see a correlation between all of them. They seem to do the same things, but they kind of they come about in different ways. And amethyst promotes balance and peace, and it helps with growth, balance, and healing. So I definitely feel that from that stone. I feel like amethyst really helps to just keep me grounded and focused, and I definitely feel the balance. If you guys pick up a stone and you don't feel a connection with it, put it down. There's no reason to keep it. You want to have a connection with it. You want to feel something. Just because a stone is said to do something doesn't mean it's going to work for you. Doesn't mean that that's the stone that you have this connection with. So keep that in mind when you're picking out stones or you're going to see crystals. Touch them, hold them for a while, and really gauge whether this is the stone for you or not. If it's not, that's okay. Move on. There are plenty of other stones. You'll find one. And then lepidolite, I don't know why I want to say lepidolite is literally my favorite stone over the amethyst, because I feel like it is, but it's new to me, so I don't have the knowledge yet to say that it's my favorite stone, but it's definitely up there competing with the amethyst. And it promotes peaceful and calming energy, and I definitely feel that calming energy. I am someone who is high stress, go, 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 never relaxing, always feel like I have to be doing something, and when I'm relaxing, I don't know how to relax. I don't know how to just stay calm and just be. And I definitely feel like when I touch the lepidolite, I am able to just calm down and focus my energy on the lepidolite, and it's able to help balance me and calm me down. It's also great for people with anxiety. It helps with that energy, calming that energy. They're all related to energy. Everyone has a vibration that they move on, and I think that some stones just help that vibration, and they allow you to really control those energies that are literally within your body. It helps with emotional balance and stress relief. Like I said, I'm a stressor, and I know there are so many other women and men and everyone, men, women, and children, who deal with just stressing. We're in a society where we stress all the time about everything, and I think that these stones and crystals, they really help our aura, they help our vibration, they help us to just relax and calm down and breathe. And then my last favorite stone, but not by far like my least favorite, it's just my favorite out of the numerous ones that I have, is the rose quartz. And the rose quartz is supposed to bring about love, unconditional love, and it turns your heart towards love. And I think that's key. It turns my heart towards love. It allows me to just remember that everything I do should be out of love. Everything that I do should be out of kindness. It allows people to stare their heart to me in love, and I think that your actions reflect and then other people just reciprocate. So if my actions are just out of love, your actions will then reciprocate and be out of love, because why not, you know? And it's supposed to help with self-esteem, and I have not experienced rose quartz for me helping with self-esteem, but I've watched so many videos with women who say that it's helped them with self-esteem, and I think I've just been working on my self-esteem for such a long time now that I kind of am in the groove of those things. But I think the love, the unconditional love, and steering people's hearts toward love and doing things out of love has definitely been key for me with the rose quartz. That's what I've seen the most out of it for. That's the use that I get out of it. And that's really it, guys. I really wanted to talk about this because it's been on my heart and it's something that I've been doing consistently, and I know that there's so many other people out there who actually smudge their space. And when I got started, I didn't really see a beginner's guide. I saw everyone walking around with their sage and I'm like, oh, she looks so cool, like what is she doing? But really knowing how to do it and knowing what you're doing and why you're doing it is key to smudging your space. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. Feel free to DM me, message me, write me on Facebook, add me on all my socials, which is to Facebook and Instagram. I have a Twitter, but I can't remember the last time I used it. And I want to thank you guys so much for the love that I got on my last video. I got so many DMs, so many questions, so many IMs. IMs. Do we get IMs anymore? Oh my god, that's like AIM days. What am I talking about? IMs. I got so many messages on Instagram. I think that's why I wanted to call them IMs, because I got so many messages on Instagram just asking me about how I deal with depression, if it's actually hereditary, things like that. And I'll definitely be willing to do a part 2 for you guys if it's something that you're not dealing with but you want to see, you want to be able to notice to help your loved ones. I definitely can. I got a couple questions about that. But like I said, I just wanted to thank you guys for the love and really supporting me and really just wrapping your arms around me in love for that video, because it was really personal and something that literally I woke up, turned the camera on, I had no makeup on or anything like that, and I just got surrounded by love. And I thank you guys so much for that, and I'll see you guys in my next video.